Evening guys, hope you're all cool. I've got a couple of nice items to talk to you all about tonight. I'm going to jump across on Asos because that's where both of those items, or a couple of those items, were found. I've got two here. I've got a pair of trousers in the little luggage case I've got over there in the corner of the room. That's where I keep all the old trousers. But yeah, the killer cool, you may have seen them when I went across to Paris a couple of months ago. There was a couple of outfits I sort of put together, and they both involved these trousers. These trousers, to be honest, like I got them as a bit of a whim, just to be like, look, it's going to be hot over there, it's summer, it was going to be like, what, 30, 32 degrees. I was like, I can't wear jeans. I've sort of grown out of jeans, not like grown out of like wearing them, but I've like my horizons have been massively broadened when it comes to wearing trousers. Just looking back at like all the old velvets, all the old flares like Keith used to wear back in like the 70s. He never wore skinny jeans all the time. Like when he was going through airports, there's like some killer cool images of Keith leaving airports with like really, really nice flared velvet trousers on. Even in the summer, there's a really, really nice one. I think I might be able to find it, and I think it's in Monaco, and he's standing next to this Monaco sign. Again, he's got this really, really light bottoms on, and this is what I've drastically been needing to have in my wardrobe all these years. I used to go to, like, when I went to Coachella in the past and like to these seriously hot places or festivals, I stuck it out with jeans. I was mad. I stuck it out with jeans when I could have been worn flares, lighter trousers, lighter summery styles, colours, even colours. Colours are now in the bloody wardrobe. And I just thought, I got them. I've literally been wearing them so much. I know it's not really been nice. Summer, I don't even know where it is in Scotland, to be honest. But over the past couple of months when I've gone home, just trousers to relax in, chill out in. You've seen like green flares I talked about ages ago, probably around last Christmas, where I like got some green velvet flares. Those are like quality, the class, very, very airy, very light, very like movable. You don't feel like you're like caught up and like squeezed into skinny jeans. And these trousers are the exact same, very, very cool. It's just like such a nice little different look for me as well. So I've got those to talk about tonight. I paired them with a little green shirt from Asos as well. So it's a bit of an Asos haul, I'm not going to lie. I may as well jump on my laptop and show you what I want to talk about. And I've got some items here to talk to you about because I've actually, you know, they're not in the wash, they're not anywhere, they're not somewhere else. They're in the flat. Right, let's have a little look at the first pair of trousers I spotted across on Asos. These are the ones I got first. I've worn these a couple of times, to be honest. These ones I wouldn't really recommend because they've gone bobbly, like little bobbles are the most annoying things in the world. I know you can get those like de-bobble machines. I remember in lockdown, I can't remember what it was, but it was something, I had bobbles all over, little bits of material that poke out and form like a little ball. And it was lockdown, it was like literally well into the lockdown, like things were getting tediously bored. And like I was like, oh, you know what, I'm going to physically cut all the bobbles off. And I spent a day, it looked absolutely tremendous. Can't remember what it was it trousers or was it like, I think it might have been a jumper, some jumper, and I literally went, you know, you had all the time in the world back then, and I cut every bobble off it. But I'll talk to you about them because I do like the style, I do like the fit, I do like the look, but it's sad that they've gone bobbled. But yeah, how many times can you say bobbled? In one sentence, I've probably just done it there. But these little guys, smart, skinny, flared trousers, and it's a wool mix herringbone. I think that's why they've sort of gone that way. I've not even washed them. I literally wore them to the shoot. I was like, you know, bending down with a camera, sort of not crawling around the floor, but like there was a lot of movement in my legs trying to get the right angles, and you know, I wasn't really moving around like my arms are like brushing my trousers that much, and they've gone this way. So yeah, they're a nice fit, they're a nice style, but I wouldn't sort of recommend it. So these guys, Asos design smart skinny flared trousers, and yeah, they look absolutely $1 million. I didn't actually take these to Paris. I took my other orange ones, which I'll show you in a second. But Asos, I'm just bringing your sort of eye towards the website because I think they actually are killing it at the minute. I've just gone on yesterday, got a nice pair of like green, like minty green flares, very similar to the ones I've got down here, which are the ones like I'm definitely going to highly recommend. putting it out there because they're just super cool. And I may as well just show you these guys now across online because they've got, I think they've still got quite a lot of, I'm literally looking now, it's a bit of a nightmare on the stock. I should have done this pre-giving you the best sort of like warm up of, right, these are the best flares you've ever seen. Yeah, they've got 30 32s, they've got 30 34s, length 30. Quite a lot of them are out of stock, but as ASOS sometimes do, when things are selling well, they'll go back and they'll replenish that stock. So it's worth keeping an eye out, signing up to a mailing list to see when your size is back in. To be honest, I wish I got 2 of these. They're so good because I've done this before in the past where I bought 1 pair of trousers and like 30 quid, like you can't go wrong. £30 is quite a cheap price considering some of the designer brands out there. You can get the same look. Like I got so many compliments on these trousers every time I wear them over in Paris, and obviously every time since I've worn them as well. So they're well worth like going on and just keep on checking back to see if your size is in stock. But they're these yellow, bright, sort of super cool 70s. Obviously they've paired it with a very, very, you know, 70s looking shirt there as well. But these guys are just absolutely class. You've got the big chunky button on the side of the top of the trouser, and it comes with a little zip as well. So you zip the zip first and then you fasten the button, flaps over. And it's a nice sort of chunky, it's not like like any sort of normal flat colour plastic button. It's got a nice little bit of like a wood-esque texture in there as well. It's got a couple of colours, but yeah, really nice, really chunky, really 70s. And they've sewn the, instead of like the iron press marks you get when you know when you iron a pair of trousers like to perfection, ASOS have sewn this sort of line in, so even if they're in your case, you're traveling with them, you get them out obviously to wear them on holiday, they're still going to look like pristine. They're still going to look like you've taken time to like iron that crease in, because they're stitched with a little stitch running down both the legs, which is a really, really nice touch. But I think the colour, the fit, the just like with a nice pair of Cuban heels, I wore these in Paris with a pair of Cubans. Hopefully I'll be able to find some photos when I have been wearing them. I wore them when we went, I think, did I wear them up? Yeah, I've got a photo there. Wore them when we went to Montmartre, which is a church that looks over Paris. Really, really super cool. But there was like, that was in the morning and I wore them all day, and they just like, the transition throughout the day, like it was quite a nice thing to wear the day, because it was like, you know, as I say, floaty, cool. It was very, very warm over there. I wasn't sticky, I wasn't sweating. They were a really, really nice, comfortable trouser to wear. And then obviously I went out to a nice bar that evening, took the brown jacket off, had that and a white shirt, and bang, you know what I mean? 70s icon, there he is. But yeah, really impressed with these trousers. For 38 quid, I wish I'd bought 2 pairs. I just have got the minty sort of green colours. There's a couple of different colours these come in. They come in like quite a few different sort of, you know, not all the same colour range type fit, but there's a lot of different flares on there. And I think ASOS have absolutely killing the flare game at the minute. Some for 34, 24 quid. The very, very inexpensive way to sort of like, all right, I'll try it, I'll put it out there, I'll venture out of the skinny jeans, you know, I've been wearing for years and years and years. Bang, bit of colour, nice bit of sort of summer injection of something cool in your wardrobe, which is just first fit well, look amazing, super cool. 70s is back, you know, absolutely killer. So those 2 I found. I've also found the green shirt, which I'll show you online first, because they've still, hopefully, yes, they've got a couple of sizes left. So basically, whatever size you are, I really like this shirt. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Here it is online. Got a guy wearing it. Not really anything to say about the shirt. It's got a really, really nice 70s collar. I'll speak about it in a minute, but it's 30 quid. So ASOS skinny 70s collar. I'll link all these little hyperlink whatever things in to jump across to ASOS underneath this video, so you can easily find them. But yeah, I found it online, really, really cool. Absolutely love it. When I took it to Paris, my sister liked it, and then she had it when it was back in mine, and she took it to Italy. So she wore it as well. So it's like, she loves it. She's a girl. She's quite girly, but to be honest, I really, really like it. It is a guy shirt, but she thought she could pull it off as well. I've seen a photo. She looks pretty cool in it. Not as cool as the main man. Yeah, 70s darted collar. It's got a really, really nice like knitted texture to it. So it's like, it's got all these, it's like quite a translucent holey shirt, you know. It's got like the pattern is, it's, I don't think it's nipply, you can't really see your nipples through it. Thankfully, you know, I'm not even going to go down the sister route when she wore it. But yeah, it's not opaque, as it were. It's not translucent. It's still like your classic shirt, but it is full of little holes just because of the way it's been put together. But again, it's a colour I'd never wear. Like, I'd never sort of go with this sort of like even crazy sort of pattern. But to be honest, if someone said this was a designer shirt, I'd be like, yeah, it's a designer shirt paired with some 70s cool, you know, trousers. The look was great. I had some Alessandro Vassini boots on in white, which picked up the white cream sort of texture colour in the shirt as well. But yeah, green and white, really, really cool, like 70s wavy, you know, motif going on there, patternation, little green buttons, really, really simple. 30 quid ASOS summer essential, that's what I want to say. So I absolutely love this shirt. That's a highly, like, you know, like I'm jumping across here because I want to recommend these two items, not the bobbly trousers, but these two. And here are the trousers in real life. So this is the big button I was talking about on the side. And just look at the colour. The colour of these are just absolutely epic. Very, very 70s, very of the era, and super cool. These are the little darts, the little sewn in, darted, you know, piece to the leg that looks like an iron mark. So it looks like you've taken care, you've ironed, you've pressed those trousers to perfection. And this is just sewn into both of the legs. So when you do wear them, they have got that like nice, like linear, you know, detail to them, detail to the trouser. They've got a couple of pockets at the back. I've not actually opened the pockets because I don't really use pockets any time with trousers. Like, the worst thing in the world is when you can see your phone, when you can see your wallet. I absolutely hate that. This is what I tell my mate all the time. I'm like, you got your phone, you got your wallet, because you can blatantly see them. They've even got the marks of the jeans of where the phone and wallet is kept at all times. Do not do that. Please don't do it. If you got a jacket, if you got a bag, if not, just hold them. You know what I mean? Like, don't go down that route. That's my like absolute nightmare. I did I think it was like GQ magazine wrote it. It was the girl's worst turn off. So, you know, if you're going on any dates, if they can see your mobile phone and your wallet in your pocket, it's a nightmare. But yes, I've not opened those. Those come stitched, so I've just not, you know, taken out the little stitches, and the pockets just lie flat as they should on the back, on the arse of the trousers. It's got another little detail pocket in there, little button inside. To be honest, it is a bit of a nightmare when you go for a piss. Because you can't just, you know, there's nothing really. Is there a, yeah, there's not even like a fly section to these trousers, so you've got to like unbutton, drop down. It's got a little zip here, so obviously when you're getting in and out of them, that's how you sort of get that little bit extra room to slip, obviously, your legs into the trousers. But other than the negative of, obviously, it takes a little bit longer at the urinal, I just absolutely adore these trousers. 70s cool, amazing colours. ASOS are killing it. Get yourselves over there. Get out with those skinny jeans for the summer and get some nice flares from ASOS. Hopefully there might be a little bit of a blog on tonight as well, if I do get some pictures, but really it's just like, it's either raining, cloudy, or basically I'm not really dressed up. So I'm finding it hard to get pictures at the minute. But you never know, there might be. I might have like dragged myself out there and hopefully written a nice little blog as well, so you can check that out across on my website. That's linked below as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Nice little jump on across on YouTube, telling you a couple of my recommendations. Hopefully you might be able to get those back in stock of those guys. Did those guys have all the, yeah, those guys you might have to sign up for a waiting list. You might have to keep on checking back if your size isn't there. They've got all the sizes in the green shirt I've just shown you, and I do like the other ones, but they were bobbly and I wouldn't really recommend them because they do just go one way, and it was like, right, this is a nightmare. But again, ASOS killing it, flares, get yourself on. Cheers for listening, see you in a bit.